Hi, everybody. Today we're going to make something fun. Hopefully, we're going to do the 2-ingredient bagels. Okay. And as usual, I had a little tiny snafu because I made this about 2 years ago. And it's 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Okay. Now I have my all purpose flour. And the recent video I watched, the woman was using, she's a baker, she was using self rising flour. I don't have it, so I had to look up the conversion. All it is you add 1 teaspoon per cup of all purpose, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. So let's see if this works, because then I'll be able to do it going forward like this. I don't know what the difference is, because like I said, I made them and they were fine. Okay, so now it's 1 cup of flour, self-rising, and 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Alrighty. I haven't made these in a while, like I said, so I'm hoping it's good. And don't leave now. Don't click away because you're afraid of me baking. You guys that subscribe and have been with me a while know Janine can't bake, but she wants to. Hey, food should be fun, right? Cooking should be fun and easy. Well, I don't know about easy. Okay. I'll leave that one in there. Okay. This could get messy. And now we're going to just mix it up until it comes to a shaggy dough, they say. Hopefully I'll be able to show you what a shaggy dough is. And then I got to get in there with my hands. They're clean, but I'm going to wash them again because I'm not a user of gloves. That's not to say anybody that uses them is bad, but I wouldn't be comfortable cooking with them because I'm not used to them. So I hope everybody's enjoying the channel. Hi to all my new subscribers. I enjoy you being part of the family here. I'm loving it. And I'll do a shout out again soon. Write some names down so I could share some channels. And I hope you're doing the same for me, guys. Give me a shout out. Okay. That's about shaggy. So let me go and wash my hands and we'll get it to a ball. From this point, it has to come into a ball that we can form into the bagels. And then we're going to knead it for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, dry off. Scott towel. It's finally a sunny day here in Pompano. Looking forward to more sun. I haven't been to the beach yet because I'm busy cooking. Okay. And if you see it's not forming like it is now, here it's coming together. Just add a little bit more flour if it's too wet. Too dry, a little bit more yogurt. It really is easy because there's only 2 ingredients, so shouldn't be that bad. Okay, now it formed into a shaggy dough. Let's try to get all of that up. Then we'll only have to knead it for 4 more minutes. Let's put a little flour on my board here. Look at me. I wish I could bake well like some of these people on YouTube and channels and cooking shows. It'd be fabulous. That's why I took to this, because if they could do it with 2 ingredients, they're speaking my language. Okay. Try. Alexa, set timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Starting now.
You see what she does? She's in every room of our house. And one night when we were filming, what recipe was that? We could not shut her off. And when you can't, she talks. And she goes on and on. Yeah, see, still wet in some places. That makes me nervous. Still very sticky. And I'm hoping, last time I said like I made them and I didn't feel that they didn't rise enough. They seem fine to me, but if they rise even more this time, all the better. because that would be wonderful. And you just keep going like this. I'm not a baker, like you guys know. So even kneading, I look a little awkward. And I'm putting more and more flour because I feel a ravioli day coming. It's feeling a little too wet still inside. See, when I take my hand away, that's just instinct. Something's telling me add a little more flour. And you will too, if it's your first time making them. I'm assuming that not everybody's ever made these before. So if you're like me and this is your very first time, all these little pointers hopefully will help you. Okay, I don't know how to knead. I'm not a good kneader, but I would say I feel it now, the difference I do. Okay, it's coming into a drier ball, and I think she is ready to form a ball because I have to cut them into 4 equal parts. Show you that in a second. Then I have to get a pan out. Okay. Yeah, so you can feel it. It's like a little drier. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna get a pan lined up and ready for it. What you have to do also, I'll tell you in a second. I have my oven preheating at 350, and they say 20 to 24 minutes. So I'm gonna suggest check them at about 17, 18 minutes. You may have the super oven that gets really hot, really fast and easy. I don't. I have crazy stove and crazy oven, and I'm not that lucky. Let me just get my paddle to cut them. Okay, it's my dough scraper. Let me get a pan down. Sorry guys, you know I'm not the baker here. I should have prepped that. I should have prepped having my pan there, but as always, let me get that. Okay, so let's see. Let me put this out of the way. Now, what you do, cut it into 4 equal parts. Okay, yeah, see? Okay. You don't get much out of the 1 cup, but you probably could. Want to give it a shot and ask her to cancel?
Alexa, cancel.
Okay, now you form them. Let's get a little bit more flour. They feel a little bit wet still. You form them into like a round bagel, right? Shape them into the bagel like that. Put a little flatter. Now you could do this with your hand if you have nothing else to make the hole. Make the hole for the bagel. See? Oh, good thing I put the flour. Look, I just made something up. Once you get your finger protruded through the dough, this is what you would do. Hey, I had to say, honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. And there you go. There's your bagel. And the hole's big enough because we all know when they cook up, they, let's get more flour because that's working on the shake. I'm going to call it the bagel shake. Yeah, see, it says 8 ounces is a cup, 1 cup of yogurt. And I had these, let me show you so you understand my dilemma and drama here. These are 5.3 ounces each. I emptied the other one. I bought 2, and this is all I left behind of 10 ounces, 0.6. So I most likely have a little bit more yogurt in here than I should, in all honesty, and that's what's causing them to remain. See the wetness still? But that's okay. That just means the dough will be a little bit more moist. You'll see. In the end, they'll work out because I'm going to cut them and show you. You're going to see. There's not going to be any secret here. It's just a bagel. And then I'm going to show you my fixings. I have to egg wash them and they don't have to be perfect. That's another thing. Imperfect is okay. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We came up with a system here. Oop, be careful not to swirl too long. Okay. It's number 2. Let's get a little move on here because I know nobody wants to stay watching this part. Everybody wants to see the finished bagel. Get a little hole in there. Okay. Don't worry about shapes. Nothing has to be perfect. Okay, let's get the other one. Just going to get comfortable with it. I'm going to get comfortable with it because there's nothing I can do. Okay, come over there. Okay, there you go. Don't worry. That's just going to be a little fugly one. Remember my ravioli? The little ugly ravioli who wound up. Let's switch. This way you can see the fun part. Now comes the fun part. Alrighty. I have an egg wash on the side here. Just put your egg wash on. Make sure my fixings are open. I have everything bagel. You know where to get this. This is in pretty much all the supermarkets in the spice section or at Home Goods in the gourmet section. You will always see it. I see it there all the time. And these, excuse me, these are just sesame seeds plain because Vinny doesn't like everything bagel. And it's a good thing I just bought those recently to make the tahini that we're going to do. And today I posted on my community tab, I made the raspberry preserves, and they are just as tasty and delicious as the strawberry. I hope everybody watched and enjoyed that. You got to do that. That's a must try. And think about it, guys. I try to do things in a manner that you can say, hey, if you do these bagels and then you have your preserves, what a breakfast, huh? That would be kind of cool. So I kind of try to think in that order. Try to make things, when I do the little add-ons to make yourself at home like this, the bagels is for the preserves. The preserves are for the bagels and the bagels are for the preserves. How cool if this was the weekend. And these freeze well. I believe last time I did freeze them because I made like 8 of them. Okay. Now here goes Monsieur Cameraman's. He doesn't like. Why don't you like everything bagel, Vin? Is this the onion in it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
righty.
don't know if there's pepper in there too.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of everything. You know what I'd love to be able to make? Haven't had them in years. They're like not popular. Bialys. Okay. And I didn't toast these, and I'll tell you why, guys. I'm going to have to toast them when we make the tahini. But because they're going in the oven, I figured, you know what? Leave them alone. They're going to roast in there anyway, right? And there you have. I see them already getting a little puffy since I did them. Oh, please come out good. If you don't see me in a finished photo, that means they weren't good. Okay, now they're going to go in the oven, like I said, 20 to 24 minutes. I'm going to start looking at them at 18 minutes to see if they're golden and puffed up enough. If they're golden and puffed up like a bagel, they're done. Okay, let me put them in and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, guys, here they are. I let them cool. No need to see me taking them out of the oven. I wanted to do it so you can see me taste them without doing it too long. So let's see. They look pretty good. They smell good. There's a little bit, my holes shrunk up. So if you want, that's an idea next time to make it a little bit bigger. Or get one of those. I have, I don't know what you call them, but you know, the donut holders, so to speak. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, a little bit in between the consistency of a bagel and English muffin, so to speak. In any event, they smell good, they feel like a bagel, they look like a bagel. Now let's see. I did, after all, make strawberry jam. So let's give it a real taste test here. Wow, can't believe it. I made these bagels and I made this jam. I'm a little bit over the top with happiness because for me this is new. I'm a home cook just like you. Let's see. Okay. Thumbs up from me. Make them. 2 ingredient bagels. Delicious. That's it. What else can I say? 2 ingredients, deliciousness. Easy, fast. Make them. You'll like them. I'll see you in the next one, guys.